Now, we were studying about the connective tissue. After connective tissue proper, now we will study about the cartilage. The adult connective tissue is of three types: connective tissue proper, cartilage and bone. Now the cartilage, that is the firm type of the connective tissue. Now this cartilage, it is of three types called hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage and fibrocartilage. Now in fetus, during development, in early days, all the bones, they are in the form of cartilage. The skeleton that is formed by the cartilage. Later on, it is replaced by the bone. Now, first of all, the hyaline cartilage. Now, this type of cartilage that is present, or this type of cartilage that forms the costal cartilages of the ribs, the septal cartilage of the nasal septum, and the cartilages of the larynx, except the cuneiform cartilage, corniculate cartilage and epiglottis. These three cartilages, they are formed by the elastic cartilage. Then the tracheal rings, they are also formed by hyaline cartilage, and the rings around the bronchi, they are also formed by the hyaline cartilage. Like the connective tissue, the hyaline cartilage, it also contains the cells and the matrix. Now, the cells, they are called the chondrocytes. The cells of the hyaline cartilage, they are the chondrocytes, while the matrix that contain the fibers, mainly the collagen fibers in the ground substance. First of all, we will study that this hyaline cartilage, just I told you that it contains chondrocytes. Its cells are called the chondrocytes. Now, the hyaline cartilage, that is covered by dense connective tissue called the perichondrium. Now this one is the perichondrium, and just under the perichondrium, these chondrocytes are present. Now here they are in the form of chondroblast, and these cells, they are flat under the perichondrium, and their spaces called the lacunae, they are also flattened. But as these cells, they move toward the central region, these cells, they become rounded, having a nucleus in the center. Now, the fibers of the hyaline cartilage, mainly the collagen fibers, they are formed by the chondroblasts. They are the fibers, collagen fibers, they are formed by the chondroblasts. Now these cells, called the chondrocytes, they are rounded in shape, having a nucleus, and these cells, they are present in a space in the matrix called the lacunae. So all these cells, they are present in lacunae or spaces. Now, each lacunae that contain a single cell or two cells or more than two cells. Now, the cells here in the group of 4 or 5, they are called isogenous group of cells. Isogenous group of cells, or they are also called the cell nest. They are also called the cell nest. Then the matrix, it covers these cells, the lacunae that is covered by the matrix. Now this matrix that becomes dark as it surrounds the lacunae, and the matrix around the cells or around the lacunae that is darker in color. This dark colored matrix around the cell, that is called, if it is around a single cell, that is called the intercellular matrix. It is called the unicellular matrix. Now, the matrix surrounding a single cell, that is called the unicellular matrix, and the matrix which covers a group of cells or cell nest, that is called the territorial matrix, and the remaining portion between these cells nest, that is called the interterritorial matrix. Interterritorial matrix. Then after that comes the fibers. Now the matrix or the ground substance that contain mainly the fibers, collagen fibers, fine collagen fibers. They are not visible in ordinary light microscopes. Then after these fibers, now the ground substance, it contains chondromucoprotein. Chondromucoprotein that contain protein, carbohydrate and fluid. Protein, carbohydrate and fluid. Next one, when we take a graft of the hyaline cartilage, this hyaline cartilage that is avascular, hyaline cartilage that is avascular, if we take a graft and transplant it into the host, now it can easily be accepted because the nutrition that is provided by the diffusion. It is avascular and the graft that receives nutrition by the diffusion. So in this case the graft can survive. That is about the hyaline cartilage. Then after hyaline cartilage, then next one is the elastic cartilage. Now this type of cartilage, it is also covered by the perichondrium. Perichondrium is the dense connective tissue that covers the cartilage. The elastic cartilage, it also contains cells and ground substance. Now the cells in elastic cartilage, they are also the chondrocytes. They are the chondrocytes surrounded by the matrix. Now these chondrocytes, they are just below the perichondrium. They are flattened with flattened nuclei. As they reach downward toward the central portion, they become rounded. And in between these cells, there are elastic fibers. Many elastic fibers, they are either single or in the form of bundles. Due to the presence of these elastic fibers, this cartilage, it is called the elastic cartilage. And this type of cartilage that is present in the pinna of the ear, in the inner eustachian tube of the ear, and it is also present in the cuneiform cartilage of the larynx, corniculate cartilage and epiglottis. All these, they contain the elastic cartilage. Now, this type of cartilage is present in areas where tough support and flexibility is required. This was about the elastic cartilage. Now, next one is the fibrocartilage, the last one. Now, this type of cartilage, it also contains cells and fibers. But here, these fibers, they are the collagen fibers. In elastic cartilage, the fibers, they are formed by the fibroblast, while in hyaline cartilage and fibrocartilage, the collagen fibers, they are formed by the chondroblast cells. Here, in fibroblast, these fibers, they are in the form of wavy bundles. Wavy bundles of collagen fibers. And these bundles of collagen, between these collagen fibers, there is a space where the fibers are not present. It contains only the cells, chondrocytes. And these chondrocytes, they are present in the form these cells, they are present in rows in fibrocartilage. Its upper portion, it contains bundle of collagen fibers. Its lower portion, it contains bundle of collagen fibers. In between these two bundles, this space, it contains the chondrocytes, and these chondrocyte cells, they are in rows present between these bundles of collagen fibers. Now, this type of cartilage, it is present in areas where tough support is required. For example, the intervertebral discs. The intervertebral discs, the pubic symphysis, all these regions, the ligament of the head of femur, and the cartilage of the glenoid cavity of the scapula. So, in these areas, the fibrocartilage that is present. So, that is all about the cartilage.